You know, I think health is so important. We got to take care of our own bodies. That's why I'm sober. Woo! Well, California sober. So no drugs, just weed. And like a little alcohol. Mushrooms, ketamine, mescaline, lorazepam, Xanax, amyl nitrates, uppers, downers, reach-arounders, hippie speedball, Mormon Speedball. A Mormon Speedball is Ambien and Rockstar energy drink. Yeah. My Mormon buddy Nephi, he's from Provo, Utah. He was like, brother, when you snort that Ambien and chug that Rockstar, it's like you're high-fiving the angel Moroni on the planet Kolob. Excelsior! Each of my wives get their own moon. It's a silly religion, but I think all religions are silly, except for Scientology. It just makes sense. You know, I like keeping healthy because I don't want to ever die. I'm afraid of death. But my dad, he's a doctor, and he's dealt a lot with death because he's like a really bad doctor. And he'll tell me every day, like, he knows everything that can hurt or kill you, and he'll let you know every time you talk to him. Like, he called me the other day, and he was like, hey, Jason, your wife and you have 2 cats, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know, I read a peer-reviewed study that said people that own cats are twice as likely to develop schizophrenia. And I was like, what? He's like, it's because of a parasite in their urine. And I'm like, what do you want me to do with that? He's like, no, it's just something to think about. Then I talked to him today, and I had just waxed my nostrils, which, but boys, if you haven't done it, welcome to the rest of your life. It's fucking invigorating. So I just waxed my nostrils, right? And my dad's like, oh, you just waxed your nostrils? I wouldn't do that. I'm like, why not? He's like, well, when you take that many hairs out of your nose, especially deeper, it leaves an opening for bacteria to go into your frontal lobe and eat your brain. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's just something to think about. But I need to get a read of the room here. How many millennials we got? We have any millennials? Yeah, hell yeah. You know, I think the greatest thing us millennials have ever done was in the early 2000s, late 90s, without the use of the internet, we were able to convince millions of middle schoolers all around the world that Marilyn Manson removed 2 ribs to suck his own dick. Yes, we did. We did that. It is a thing. And I know that so many thousands upon thousands of millennial dudes went to doctors' offices and were just like, hey, how much does it cost us to remove like a couple ribs to suck your own dick? You want the Manson? It's a common procedure. Is it safe? Oh, yeah, you don't even need your ribs. No, these are glamour bones. They're vestigial. And you're in luck. We're running a deal. For the price of removing 2 ribs so you can suck your own dick, we can remove 6 ribs, and then you can eat your own ass. How about that, huh? And look, I'm not just a doctor. I'm a patient. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Now, this isn't just a comedy show. I forgot to mention that I have a surprise. We are going to change lives today. There were some jars up front. People have problems. I'm going to solve them. I'm not qualified, but I'm super confident. So, in here, you guys wrote stuff, and I'm going to solve it. Let's see. And then we're going to get to the show, but let's change some lives. First question. I edit porn for a long-term fulfilling career. When should I tell my future wife? So who wrote this? Well, I guess they want to remain anonymous. But if you've met your future wife, I think it's a matter of like how much money you make editing porn. And one person's porn is another person's erotica. So really, you're an artist. And if you're not making a lot of money, just never tell your wife and then live with the shame for as long as you can until you do something drastic and then cheat on her and the whole thing falls apart. That would suck. Maybe, like, can't you edit commercials too? Unless you love, who wrote this? I say keep editing porn. Meet a woman that loves porn, and then you'll never work a day in your life. All right. So, yeah, give it up for porn. The beating man's art.